live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the BYU Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the BYU head coach pregame. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good, so I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay, and they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the...
He's got it along the sideline. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Jeremy Payne, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Got an alley. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Coleman. At the 45, on his way. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if...
All kinds of room to the right. The 30, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Coleman. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Long way to go on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Down he goes.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Yellow.
Hey, I'm
And
down.
how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory,
By
and they're
chance,
going.
do you have Duke's number? Or do you
look out.
see
There's
if
a
you can
crease.
find it so this guy can call
He's
and
at the 30.
find out if they were
The
aware?
tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Okay. Yeah.
There's power issues in the city.
Yeah, I'll text you the number right now so you have it. But I just sent you Duke's number.
Okay, I will have him give it a
Extra
call.
point here will tie the game.
He'll probably want me to do it. I don't know, but
And he added
I
the
don't know
extra
if that's
point.
actually on me or
So
not.
a drive there of 82 yards.
If it gets you out of there
And the
quicker.
scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run.
If you know what's going on and you want to tell them, I mean, I think
Yeah,
that would be better.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. But they're like, well, we don't understand this. Why?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field.
Different part of
Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
They're not finding hard pressed. They're not going to give it
All
right
right.
back to him. You break that long of a run.
Get me posted.
Breaks free, and he might be
All
good.
right.
The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wild. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And with the extra
Chico.
point, the score is now 21-14.
Hey.
That kind of drive will
No.
boost your
No.
confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Defense all over it. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Right back to it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Perry. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Timeout taken here. 2nd one called by Kansas State. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish?
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender,
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chain. The air. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just
wide open spaces. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. See some running room. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. On the move. Might have a chip. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out wide left, it's Perry. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, running back on the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Plows through the defense. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. And he scores! Touchdown, BYU!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back in the power. Offense returns to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Fights off a defender. Just shedding tackles. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sellers fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sellers on the play action. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Past the 30. There he goes to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, BYU. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Left side is Porter. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Play fake, Sellers. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Tough run here. It's Hawkins. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Payne. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 2nd and long here. They give it back to him. He's past the marker. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. BYU right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they
caught, and he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll go hurry up here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. All over him immediately.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it. The pitch. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them.
Makes the grab and room to run. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quick give. It's Coleman. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical.
Wide open on the right. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Cougars. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
BYU 49, Kansas State 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Horn. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Perry. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. BYU lines up quickly. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with UTSA taking on the number 7 team, the Memphis Tigers.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Going to the run to start this second half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll need a bunch on second down. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. BYU trying to convert on fourth down. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense. Great place to start for this offense. They go play action with Sellers. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Out wide left, it's Lions. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. BYU lines up with a first and goal. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sellers from the gun on third down. Got it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun, it's Payne. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driven back.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
3rd and long coming up. The give to the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Left side, it's Lyons. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Turns up, it's Lyons. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Fields. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down. What a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might as well run him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Hand it to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. Got some green grass. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. BYU right back to the line. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Back's got it on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 19 is set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide.
Exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout taken here. Second one called by Kansas State. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Great job by the back on the option. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. But the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They put the brakes on him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Kansas State, 56.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand, but I think the fans...
Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Here's Sellers to throw. On the move. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sellers from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not?
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the run, it's Payne. Turning it on. He's got the first down. The 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Cougars. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
Number 19 set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David